What's up, guys and gals? It's the Tyrant here, and welcome back to my Halo 5 Mythic Difficulty walkthrough. That's Legendary All Skulls on, no saves, no deaths, and scoring applied. Today we are on Mission 10, entitled Enemy Lines. I'm not gonna lie, I like this mission. You have a lot of options here. We're gonna choose the speed running route today. So again, just sprint on over here. You're gonna want to go ahead and boost right up this incline and go straight through the doorway. Go ahead and do a little boost right there. You should not take any hits, or at least not too many hits. And just keep running, keep running, keep running, and go up here, and there's a little ledge right below these rocks. Go ahead and jump on that, jump across, keep sprinting, keep running right to this tunnel. We're going to toss a grenade over here to get rid of that turret. Hopefully a grunt or two along with it. Again, keep sprinting, keep sprinting. Go ahead and jump right up here, clamber right over that shield. Pretty easy. Don't even know why they bother putting the shield there, but okay. Go ahead and jack one of these ghosts. This part can be a little bit difficult. So the Kraken's going to take out part of our pathway. Not a big deal. There's a ghost over here that we were going to want to avoid, but behind him are some suicide grunts. So you got to make this quick. Try hitting it at an angle right here. There we go. Just like that. And we're going to go ahead and boost up here, go inside the structure, and we're going to have to lift the nose of the ghost up a little bit because we're going to have to boost forward and get up this incline. But first, pick up some plasma grenades. We're going to need that for the Kraken later. And so this might take a couple of tries, but look, got it on the first try. Perfect. So we're going to steer the ghost right through this structure, right into the next area. You're going to need to boost one more time. It gets a little bit complicated on this particular part right here just because it's so narrow, and so it's hard to get that boost because a lot of times you'll hit that doorway with the corner of your ghost, one of the wings. And so we're going to keep trying, see if we can just get up there. This might take a second. All right, but don't get frustrated because you can do it. See, we're good to go. All right, so again, just ride the ghost over here. Stop just short of the entrance. We don't want to spawn too many enemies. Get your pistol out, and we're going to go ahead and just keep shooting the shield wall. This will take nearly all of your ammo for the pistol, but what this will do is it'll get rid of the shield so we can just speed on through without having to worry about the rate that's going to get dropped or anything like that. You can alternatively just speed the ghost up there and try to knock out the shield with the ghost. You can do that, but it gets a little more risky if you go that route. So we're going to go hop back in the ghost. We're going to go ahead. Whoop, almost hit my ally there. Did hit my ally. Steer to the right here. Keep going down, right past this big boulder. And then we're going to go ahead and turn left. And then turn right. We're going to go up this incline right here. Turn right again. And we're going to go right through this door on the left. Perfect. So we should be in good shape. That's basically most of the mission right there. The next part we're going to have to worry about is the Kraken, but first we have to open the doors. So go ahead and just jump and clamber up here. Not a big deal. Up to this beam. And we're going to go ahead and just jump right over here to the other side. I do a little bit of a boost there just to be safe. And your scanner will go ahead and scan that stone saying Healy. And now feel free to jump back in your ghost. You're going to go up the stairs right here, through the doors, and you're going to see a couple of soldiers. If you can hit them with the ghost, that's great, because each of them has a light rifle, and you're going to need that ammo later. So at least try to get one if you can. Just a few extra rounds can make the difference. So we got at least one. That's good. Can we get the other one? It doesn't look like it. Our allies might be able to get him, but nah, he already went into the Phaeton. So no luck there, but we've got our own Phaetons here. Go ahead and select a couple for your allies to get in, and then hop in yourself. Of course, you also want to make sure you picked up that light rifle from before. So go ahead and head to this opening right here. Mine the anti-aircraft fire and the Banshees, and try to take out that turret if you can. If not, you can always melee the grunt. Just be aware that you don't want to get shot. So immediately once you're inside the Kraken, head to the left. Keep going down. There's the core right there. Use a plasma grenade to sticky it. It'll get it in one shot. Mind the elite right here, so you're going to turn right after the core and keep going up until you get to this Banshees right here. Your goal, your end game right here is right in front of you. So again, try to get there as fast as you can because of course Banshees will be shooting at you, but once you're inside you should be in good shape. There we go. So we got one rogue Banshee, but it's not doing anything. They won't shoot at you once you're in here, or at least I've never seen it. In fact, that one just dropped off. Oh, we got a couple of them. I think one of them's our allies. No, I don't think anyone's in there. All right, that works. Okay, so it'll take a couple of seconds, but once the Banshees are gone, the door will open. You cannot take the Banshees inside. Once the Kraken's fallen, you should be in pretty good shape. There'll be a little bit of banter right here with Palmer, and then you should be able to go inside. Now we need to set up this battle. This is really the toughest part of the mission. You're going to be fighting a bunch of Prometheans, mostly soldiers, a few Watchers, and a pair of Knights. So what you want to do here, quite simply put, is you want to arm your allies with these Promethean weapons right here. I would recommend starting out with suppressors. They seem to use the suppressors better than the bolt shot, which I like using personally when it comes to dealing with like crawlers and soldiers and whatnot. And then go ahead, make sure all your allies are armed with one, and then go ahead and get one yourself.
Take this weapon. Copy that, Lock.
Actually, you know what? Never mind getting one yourself. You can if you want to, but I actually recommend sticking with the battle rifle. That way you'll have both the battle rifle and the light rifle. You have your light rifle ammo up here. What I'd recommend is that you take one and you juggle it down to the bottom level. That way you don't have to run too far to get more ammo for it. Keep in mind with the Famine Skull activated, your ammo is far more limited this time around than it usually is. Usually it's cut in half. I still haven't got the science down to the crates yet, which ones have full ammo and which ones don't. I've noticed that with plasma pistols, usually it's 100%. So you should be pretty much okay with the crates, but this is the only light rifle ammo you're going to get. And that really is what you're going to need to take out the Promethean soldiers specifically. Don't worry about the Knights right now. We'll worry about them at the end. But you also want to make sure that you have sufficient ammo to deal with the Watchers as well, because those guys can be a pain in the ass. You can do a significant amount of damage to one of the Knights, only to have it repaired by a Watcher, and the same goes with the soldiers as well. Now you're going to have basically two groups of Prometheans spawn, one right here where we're standing right now, and the other towards the back. The back will have Knights and Watchers. Sometimes the Knights or the Watchers will come up. I've seen Knights on rare occasion do it, but pretty much it's going to be soldiers, at least one captain with a splinter turret. So be very careful. There's one specific hiding place that you can use, and I'm going to show you in a second, and what that will allow us to do is stay out of the way, or at least out of the enemy's line of sight when it comes to tossing grenades. Really, the main thing you have to worry about here are the soldiers' splinter grenades, because those can tear you up pretty quickly. So once you're positive you have everything that you need, you have the battle rifle, your light rifle, go ahead and just activate or punch the class right here so it activates the constructor. Then immediately run back to this back corner over here, and more specifically to this spot. So essentially we're trying to hide from the soldiers right now. Go ahead and select one for your allies to focus on with their Promethean weapons. A lot of times you'll get lucky and your allies will be able to take out a Promethean or two, but don't count on it. So they did manage to get one. Fantastic. We're already off to a good start here. But your allies will typically drop fairly quickly simply because there's so many grenades being thrown, and I'm already being seen right here. So again, when if you start getting shot at all, hide back in the corner. Whoops, almost got myself there. Otherwise, let your allies do most of the work. When your allies fall, wait for them to respawn. That's the best thing best advice I can give you. Otherwise, you're going to be caught between a rock and a hard place. So wait for your allies to respawn. They will be able to do most of the work for you. You still have a couple of allies left, but at the rate they're getting grenaded, I don't think it's going to last that much longer. So again, trying to have positive vibes here. We'll see how it goes. But we got one more soldier down. That's excellent. So we're making very good progress here so far. We want to be wary of the captain. Remember, he's a lot stronger than the other Prometheans. I don't see him right now, so he may have already been taken out. Here's to hoping. But again, see, we're already getting grenaded like crazy, so I'm hoping my allies can deal with these guys. Typically, when they start turning their focus on you, that means your allies have been taken out of the equation, so you do want to wait for them to respawn back in. You should be fine back here, and I don't like doing this hiding thing. That's what I don't like about the catch skull. But essentially, if you remember my legendary walkthrough, that little ledge over there just to the right where I'm looking at almost directly is where I would go just to sort of snipe the Prometheans from a distance. But in this particular scenario, that's a bad idea because your allies won't come up here to revive you, first of all. So if you get taken out by anything, then you're pretty much toast. Like there's nothing you can do about it. I had to find out the hard way on the mission Swords of St. Helios, where I was on a slightly elevated platform or rock. than my allies, and I got taken out by a jackal sniper, and they just would not come back to revive me. So it's pretty much the same situation here. They won't come up here unless by chance a grenade launches them up here, and even then I'm not sure if they would revive you or not, because they're not supposed to be in this area. This area isn't really supposed to be accessible, or it's not meant to be up here, but just because you can jump and clamber, it is possible to get up here. So I see that it's not just splinter grenades, it's also the splinter turret. So yeah, we're definitely getting hammered, and it looks like they're, I don't know if they're accidentally hitting the constructor or what the deal is, but I saw the constructor get grenaded a second ago. So once my allies are back, you'll get the audio cue from it. So we're going to go ahead and tag this guy over here, try to get as many of these guys as possible. I see the Watcher sort of hanging out right there. I'm a little worried that he's going to try to help out that soldier, but fortunately we got him down pretty quickly. Once you run out of battle rifle ammo, switch over to the light rifle and go from there. You want to save as much as your light rifle ammo as possible. That's why you want to start with a BR. Basically what this will do is it'll give you more of a chance to deal with the Watchers and the Knights with the light rifle. Again, you do have additional ammo on the bottom right there, which is always good. And it looks like there's only one soldier left on this first group. So we're going to go ahead and take this guy out. Hopefully no Watchers meander on over here to heal him, since we almost have him down, it looks like. So he's almost there. Yep, the Watcher's coming back. We got to take care of him real quick before the Watcher starts getting any ideas. Right now he's just protecting him with the shield, and it looks like, yeah, he's starting to recharge him a little bit. So, yeah, make that Watcher a top priority. I don't know how much he was able to heal this soldier, but it looks like not very much. So now that he's on ground level, our guys can Spartan charge him, and yep, all right, so we're in good shape. So now with this first group down, you have this whole back area you can retreat to. That's really what you want at this point. That's your big thing. The biggest challenge is getting rid of that first group. These guys in the back, the Watchers and the Knights and a couple of soldiers that are left, not that big of a deal as long as you have a space you can retreat to and take cover. So again, we're just going to take it nice and easy. We picked up the rest of the light rifle ammo there, so there's not, I don't know how much we have because of the blind skull. This is where I say it's always good to reload every chance you get. I know it annoys some people, but contrary to the beliefs of some, you're not wasting ammo. Basically, it's like ejecting the clip and then taking your spare ammo and reloading it back in the same clip and putting it back into the gun. So again, we're just taking it nice and easy right now. Not a lot of ammo left. Now what you can do is highlight these incineration cannons right here, and two of your allies will pick them up. I would not recommend doing that from the beginning because your allies will get taken out, and if that happens, the incineration cannons will disappear with them. And if that happens, you're not going to have as strong of a utility for dealing with the Knights, and that's going to be your main thing. You should be able to take out the Knights yourself with the light rifle as long as you don't run out of ammo. But in case you do, having your allies just pummel the area with splinter rounds and all that good stuff will help you immensely. So if you're not sure whether or not a soldier's taken out, just look for the score to pop up. Remember, soldiers are worth about 58,000. And so you'll know right away, even if it's a captain, it's worth the same amount. So you'll know if it's a soldier that you were able to take out. Watchers are worth considerably less. Okay, so there's still a couple of soldiers lingering about. Fortunately, they only have, it looks like at least that one only has a suppressor, which isn't that big of a deal. The light rifle is what I'm most worried about, especially since I'm up on this elevated level right here where my allies will not revive me if my armor gets locked. Pun not intended. Alright, so I'm going to see if I can get this Knight. My aim is terrible, especially with the blind skull. So I was unable to do that. Keep in mind that when you're dealing with Knights, if you're able to shoot off one of their armpit vents, their mask will open up for a brief second. Unfortunately, he sort of stumbled out of my line of sight there. So I'm trying to be extra careful. At least we know at this point the Knight is very weak. I don't want my allies getting too aggressive because, again, I don't want them getting taken out. I want them to be able to utilize those incineration cannons to the absolute fullest. And they're being a bit more hesitant right here. So that guy has... Actually, that might be a Knight because he's clearly using a scatter shot, and usually only soldier captains carry scatter shots.
Sounds good. Consider it done.
Soldier captains and knights. Okay, so that soldier's phasing in and out, trying to be careful. Looks like my guys are finally starting to get the hang of their incineration cannons. Hopefully that'll be enough to take out the soldier. Again, soldiers tend to phase left and right, so I don't know if that's going to be enough. But he's just kind of chilling out right there. Maybe the grenades will do the job. Okay, they're finally getting a little bit more aggressive with that splinter turret, but their aim seems to be pretty terrible. Okay, so we have at least one captain back there for sure. And it looks like they're getting their asses handed to them. I'm going to see if I can follow up with the light rifle to help make this a little bit quicker. Okay, so that guy's down. Okay, so maybe captains are worth more. I'm not entirely sure unless they just got a combo kill. So we have one knight who's pretty weak at this point. If I can get him to turn around, you can also shoot their backs. Once both their sidearms or their vents on their arms are down, then their core on their back will also be exposed. So you have another option of being able to take them out with only a couple of hits from your pinpoint weapon, in this case, the light rifle. So they're getting pretty heavy with the incineration cannon here. That's good. I think my guy... Yep, run, dude. This knight's definitely starting to get pretty aggressive. My allies are being kind of stupid, at least that one right there. Can't tell if that's Buck or Tanaka.
Buck went down. Move to assist. Overheated. That'll be fine, Buck.
There we go. Okay. So we're in pretty good shape. I think it was Buck. Alright, so I'm going to try a little bit with this splinter cannon right here, since I'm really running low on ammo at this point. To see if we can just hurry up with this guy right here. Unfortunately, the splinter turret is not going to have a lot of ammo because of the famine skull, so you get like 4 shots out of it, and that's about it. So again, it's just about taking time, micromanaging your allies, and my guy just straight up got in my way. Okay, so one knight is down, worth about 140,000, so that's how you know. Just in case one of your allies does it first. I don't see any soldiers left at this point. Whoop, I do see one. So, again, it's time to advance just a little bit. We're going to go ahead and pick up some of the light rifle ammo that was dropped by the soldiers. Help get our ammo count back up, which should help us out immensely when dealing with the knight and the remaining soldier.
Take that soldier down. Can't do it. A little busy.
I'm more concerned with my... Okay, wow. They already took out the knight. That was fast. Good job, guys. So there should be one soldier left, and that should be it. Perfect.
Ready for extraction.
So at this point, all you got to do is go back outside, and that is enemy lines on Mythic Difficulty. So what did you think of this mission? Did you enjoy the fact that you can speed run most of it? Would you speed run it, or would you do it slow and steady? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below, or you can hit me up on Twitter at MythicTyrant. A link to my Twitter feed can be found in the description below. And I want to take the time to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to watch my guide today. I hope it's helpful to you. I hope it's able to aid you in your own Mythic quest. Thank you guys and gals so much for watching. I'll catch you all right back here next time. And as always, I'm the Tyrant, signing off.